One of the best ways to explore the Turkish culture is through its gastronomy. And here I share with you some of my favorite Turkish foods and that you should also try in Istanbul. Now we're gonna go visit our very first place of this video. So this one is just outside the Grand Bazaar. So as you can see, we are inside, we are going towards there. So this one, you're gonna love it because it's a donut and this one is very traditional. So let's go check it out. And this is one of my favorite places for trying some good donut kebab. There are some other places that I also like, but this one, if you're in the main touristy area, definitely you have to come to this place. This one is just outside the Grand Bazaar, and as you can see, this is a very, very small place. And if you come a bit like evening, like afternoon, for sure there will be like a long line because this is a very famous place even among locals. Also people working on these shops and inside the Grand Bazaar, usually they come also to this place. Little by little more tourists are getting to know this place because also it's in a very good location. So they are started to discover this place, but I can tell you that this place is very traditional and very historical. This place has been operating for more than 50 years already. So here is the donut that I order, and I order it in the version inside a pita bread. Now the place is getting quite busy right now, and as I told you before, the later you come, the more people waiting in line you will find. So if you can do it early morning or as soon as it opens for breakfast, I suggest to do so because this place really gets so busy. And this one is so good, it's so juicy. The onion, the tomato gives a beautiful flavor to this. And the next thing we're gonna be trying is one of my favorite things ever, and this is the boza. And boza is very traditional and even is one of the oldest beverages in Turkey. Also, you can find it in many other Middle Eastern countries and also I think somewhere in the Balkans, but it is also very famous in Turkey. So one of the best places in Istanbul to try this delicious beverage is in the historic peninsula in the district of Fatih. It is very close to Süleymaniye Mosque, which Süleymaniye Mosque is also one of the top attractions in the city. So when visiting Süleymaniye Mosque, don't forget to try this boza. The place is called Befa Bozacısı, and this one has been operating since late 1800s. So this is a very historical place and also very, very traditional. So you cannot skip this place when in Istanbul. Now I'm going to explain to you what boza is made from. So boza is mainly made from corn, wheat, sugar, and water. All of this is fermented just right before to the point when the fermentation will turn into alcoholic drink. So this one is a non-alcoholic drink, but let me tell you that in the past, like around the 10th century, something like that, this beverage was banned during many periods because it was an alcoholic beverages and sultans didn't like that. So it was banned, but as of the 19th century, things changed and they made a version that is a non-alcoholic, which now is the one that we can try. So this is a very historical beverage as well. I want to show you right now the beautiful consistency of this drink. It's quite thick, it's a bit acidic, but at the same time it's sweet, and also you can top it up with cinnamon, which of course it's gonna punch like the flavor. This is just delicious. I love it. This is one of my favorite traditional beverages of the country. Our next place is a very small place, also very near the Spice Bazaar, and it is around the shops of Eminönü neighborhood. And this food is a very simple one, but believe me, this food is very traditional. Locals love it. I also love it. I think I have become Turkish with this food, and this consists only in rice, chickpeas and chicken. Also, you can order it like mixed, all of the ingredients together. And if you want to be even more Turkish, you must put some yogurt on top. However, in this place, they didn't have yogurt. I love it with yogurt, but we are gonna eat it just like that. And instead of yogurt, because I didn't have here, we are gonna get this ayran, which you already know. Ayran is also a very traditional drink in Turkey and other countries as well. I'm gonna... To be honest, whenever I don't want to cook at home or anything, when I'm feeling like a little bit lazy, usually I order tavuklu pilaf or nohutlu pilaf, and I just have it at home because this is already like a full meal. It kind of feels homemade type food, so this is amazing. I just love it. Now we are walking to our next place, and this one is a very good place for pide. This one is very historical, that even the oven they use is from the Ottoman style times. At first sight, the whole building might seem in ruins, but don't let it fool you. Once you enter, the environment changes. There is a tea house inside, and of course, this pide shop. This pide place is located inside Güvelo Luhan, built in 1888 at Küçük Pazar in Eminönü neighborhood. Mr. Ahmed, who is now the owner of this place, has been cooking pide for almost 38 years. He started working at this place since he was 8 years old and has kept his grandfather's legacy alive. The oven dates back to approximately 70 years ago, and it receives constant maintenance. This oven type dates back to the Ottoman period, where dried grass was burned and special bread was prepared for the sultans. Just look at this pide. This pide, as I told you, it is very special because it is cooked in a very traditional oven type, which is the Ottoman style, and then it is cooked in with wooden dust, which is very special. As you can see, we order like this mixed one with minced meat and the other one with cheese. It is very soft, it is very good, and here it is. And just to let you know, there is a little thing about this place. It is not allowed taking photos or videos inside the Han. However, you can take videos and photos inside the little restaurant where they are cooking the pide. So right now, actually, it is so busy, even people are waiting outside and for tables as well. And this one, actually, I think I was like the only foreigner because the rest of the people there are Turkish. So this is a very local place. One of my favorite places for some sweets, little desserts, and of course, Turkish delight, also known in Turkish as lokum. And this one is a very traditional and historical place, and this one is actually a few meters from the Spice Bazaar. So this one is Hacı Bekir. Let's go check it out. When it comes to buying some Turkish delights or any little sort of sweets, this is one of the best places to do it in Istanbul. And in this one, actually, we just bought some little Turkish delights. We tried to buy a little bit of everything so we can try it out. So we bought some Turkish delight, and also we bought this almond paste, which I love almond paste, and the ones that they have here, they are amazing. And also we got some cookies, which I'm a fan of those cookies. Are these ones, which are mainly made of of almonds, and these ones are delicious, and these are a staple of this place. And let me tell you that something very interesting about this specific place is that this one, it was built in 1777. Yeah, no joke. This is the first company ever established in Turkey, in Turkiye, and this is one of the 100 oldest shops or companies in the world. So in this place, you're not only buying good quality lokum and Turkish delights, but also you're buying history. So this is the best place probably in Istanbul to buy Turkish delights and any other sort of sweets. Look, this is the almond paste and this is the Turkish delights. I'm gonna try my favorite one, and that's the almond paste because I'm a fan of almond, and these ones are so good. Really, you have to try them here. I don't really need to say much. You can tell it from my face what I tried to mean. These ones are outstanding. They're super soft. They are sweet. They're so good. And the next one I'm gonna try will be the lokum. And this one, let me tell you that it's very soft, because usually from other places that we have tried lokum, they're very hard. And to be honest, I'm not that fan of Turkish delight because of that same reason. But this one is super soft. So let me try it. And for those of you who are looking for an affordable version of the Turkish breakfast in Istanbul, in one of the most touristy areas of the city, which is Beyoğlu area, where Taksim, Istiklal, and even Galata Tower are, then we suggest coming to Lades Menemen. This is a very famous place also among locals, and here is a place which is specialized in menemen, which are these scrambled eggs, and you can find them in every version, with cheese, with the Turkish sausage, and many other things. And also, if you want to complement that menemen, you can also order some small portions of different type of cheese, honey, and other things. So you can have more like a Turkish type breakfast. As you can see, also our menemen already has included this bread. So I'm going to show you how Turkish really eat the menemen, which basically we don't use the spoons or the forks. For this, you're going to use your piece of bread and then dip it in the menemen. As you can see, it's very hot, so you need to be very careful. I will try to wait a little longer before eating it, but this is basically what you have to do. So this portion was more than enough for 2 people, and as I mentioned as well, if you really want to have a breakfast that is budget friendly, then this is the place to be. Also, it's very healthy. They have different ingredients for your menemen or your scrambled eggs. So this is a great option. I liked it, I approve it, so you should add it to your bucket list as well. The next one will be this Urfa durum. And let's remember that any type of durum like doner, Urfa, or Adana durum are very famous and popular as a fast food in Turkey. We found an amazing place in the heart of the most touristy area, which is Istiklal Street, and it is just hiddenly in one narrow street. And this place is called Durumcu, and they have Adana and Urfa durum, among other type of kebabs. So we have our durum here, and as you can see, it has plenty of ingredients, which is really good because the price was very affordable, and I think it is good enough. The other option that I love, and because there are three main reasons. One, it's very affordable. Secondly, it's very healthy. And third, it's very, very tasty. And this one is a famous chicote, which in English is literally translated as raw meatball. But you don't have to worry because it's not made of raw meat. This is basically made of bulgur and spices. And you can have two presentations of this one in a wrap, which is called durum or burritos, we know it in Mexico, or also you can have it with lettuce, with a little piece of lettuce. You just put one piece here, like that. You put lemon, and then also you can choose any sauce to put, and that will be it. And you can just eat it like that. This is so affordable, so tasty, and very light. So for those who are vegan or vegetarian, this is for you as well. This is very traditional in Turkish cuisine, and you can really try it. This other place, I consider it to be a little hidden gem. It is also very close to the main area, which is Taksim Square or Istiklal Street. This is located in the neighborhood of Cihangir. And this one specializes also in Turkish breakfast and also gözleme, which gözleme is also very popular in Turkish cuisine, and you can find them with different ingredients like cheese, like spinach, and many other ones. So this one is also vegetarian and vegan friendly in case that you want to choose the ones with spinach, or also we have the ones filled with cheese. Usually during weekends, this place could be very crowded because since it's in a very local area, also many of the neighbors living here come here. We are on a weekday, so there's nobody around, plus also it's not breakfast time, it is lunch, but also you can find the gözleme all day long. You're not filming yet, değil mi? Wow, so good. Yok ya, bu ne? You need to try it. Are you filming? No, you told me that you're not filming yet. We just came to Karaköy, which is also very close to Galata area. And in this place, we can find a very famous restaurant which is exclusively specialized in soups or chorba. Let's remember as well that Turkey is very famous for its huge variety of soups. And soups are very important in Turkish culture. Also, most of families will all the time start with a soup. So these are everywhere. And in this place also, it is very famous for the soups, and they have very delicious ones. And this one was 100 Turkish liras, but trust me, this one is already like a full meal because it is made out of yogurt, but it also has plenty of meat, red meat, and also some other vegetables. So to me, this is already like a complete meal. It has everything. It has protein, it has veggies, it has everything. So this is also another option that in case that you don't want to eat so much, you can just have a full soup and you already have a full meal. The flavor, it's so good. I don't know how to explain it, but just the combination of the yogurt and the meat, incredible. It's incredible. We are already here in the center of Beşiktaş district, and I don't know if I already told you this, but here in Beşiktaş also you can find plenty of options for restaurants and cafes and even pubs to see that and everything. So right now, of course, the district is even more crowded because all of the Beşiktaş fans are coming to this area. Even though the match starts around 7 o'clock, many people come here before to enjoy with their friends and have a good time before the match as well. So we wanted to eat at our favorite donut, but unfortunately there is a huge line. So we didn't want to wait in the line because it's also quite rainy. So we are eating at this other place, which is very good, especially for donut as well. I love Iskender normally because it is so juicy. Iskender is a dish that you must try in Turkey. It doesn't matter where in Istanbul. Of course, if you have the chance to go to Bursa, is because this dish comes from there. But you can find many good ones around Istanbul. This is one of the most famous street foods in Turkey, and kokoreç is a dish that consists of goat or lamb intestines. Yes, intestines! But don't get scared, kokoreç is really tasty and is a must-try dish. So our first stop was stopping and buy some kokoreç and mussels, filled mussels, or in Turkish midye. As many of you already know, one of my favorite street foods in Turkey is of course the midye, and I could eat this every single day. So in this case, I only got a small piece, which is 1/4 of kokoreç bread. You can also get the half of it or the full, but it is only for myself, so it's more than enough, 1/4. Now it's the turn for the delicious midye, and these ones are just delicious. As you can see, these are stuffed or filled with rice. And the only thing that you have to do is just put some lemon, as much as you want, really. I like it with plenty of lemon. And then you're gonna use this one to scoop it out. And then you're gonna eat it. Oh, even my mouth is watering right now. I love them. And of course, another delicious meal that you can enjoy in Istanbul is the beautiful and famous tantuni. Tantuni is basically made up of minced meat, and you can also find it with the chicken option. But in my case, I like it even more when it's red meat, the beef meat. And as you can see, this is also in a durum, like a burrito type in a durum. You can also ask for it inside a bread, but I personally like this one more. And then you can put also this pepper, which is in Turkish they know them as turşu. So you just put it here. Also, you will put some lemon. The lemon cannot be, because lemon will enhance the flavor. I just love everything with lemon, and you can take a bite. Lahmacun is one of the most popular street foods in Turkey. We can find it almost in every restaurant. This food is made up of a round, thin piece of dog, topped with minced meat. It can be either lamb or beef, minced vegetables and herbs like tomato, parsley, onion, garlic, red peppers, and different spices such as chili pepper and paprika. And all together is put into an oven to bake. Within the country, we can find different styles of lahmacun. This depends on the region we are visiting, but something that we are sure about is that each one of them are simply exquisite. This food can also be found in other cuisines such as Arabic, Kurdish, and Armenian. This is another of our favorite places in Kadıköy to have this Turkish delicacy. This is by far one of my favorite ones because here the lahmacun is even more crispy, and this is how exactly I love the lahmacun. And as well, to all of our friends who are vegan or vegetarian, you are lucky this time because in this place you will be able to find also the vegetarian version made with soya meat. So here you will be able to try one of the most popular Turkish delicacies. So if you want to try something like that, you need to come to this place. And as you can see here, this is the lahmacun, vegetarian or vegan lahmacun made with soya meat. It's pretty much the same. Oh, that crispiness. So I can tell you that the flavor is quite similar to the original one made with meat, lamb or beef. This one, the flavor is pretty close and I can assure you that you will like it as well. So don't hesitate on coming here in case you're a vegetarian or a vegan. You will definitely love this one. And our next stop, of course, it has to be some turşu suyu or pickle juice. This is also very famous in Turkey and you cannot go without trying one of these. There is not like a middle point, either people love it or hate it. In my case, I love it, and especially in summer, this is very refreshing. So you can find that in many places, especially in Kadıköy. You will find it here, and I already got mine. It is like cool, cold, and I love it. This is so good. Also, you have the option of getting only the juice, or also you can choose if they want to put the pickles or some other things. You can choose from there. Now we have gotten this slack burger or wet hamburger, and these ones are quite famous in Turkey, but let me tell you something and I'll be very honest. This is the very first time in all of these 7 years that I'm trying one of these. So I have seen them a lot on the street, but this is the first time. I said, okay, why not? This will be the time for trying them. And as you can see, it's all covered in tomato sauce. It's quite hot. So let's see how it is. I have never tried it. Not bad, not the best either, but I mean, for the first time, that's okay. And this time we are getting the dessert, and of course we have to finish with the best part of a meal, with the dessert, and we're getting the famous kunefe. And kunefe, this is a famous dessert in Turkey and many other nearby countries, which is mainly filled with cheese, and this is one of my favorite desserts as well. So as you can see, we have it here, and let's try it. This place is located in a very historical place, and this place is very famous for its Turkish coffee and also hookah, also known as water pipe. So basically, if you want to experience a unique and a great ambience, we highly recommend you coming to this place. And also, you will be having a coffee or a hookah while going back in time. This specific type of coffee was introduced to the Ottoman Empire in the middle of 16th century during the reign of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. Turkish coffee was essential during the Ottoman Empire court that even the women in the harem received special training in order to make the perfect Turkish coffee. Also, another important thing is that if you see on top of your Turkish coffee that special foam, that means that the Turkish coffee has been well done. Also keep in mind that the Turkish coffee should be drunk in very small sips so that the ground can settle at the bottom of the finjan or cup in English. when you order a Turkish coffee, you can always request how much sugar do you want in it. So for example, it will be very good for you if you can learn these easy Turkish terms so that when you go to any Turkish coffee shop, you can tell them the exact amount of sugar you would like in it. So for example, you can request that sade or şekersiz, that means without sugar. The other one will be orta şeker or just orta, which means medium. And the last one will be şekerli, which means sweet. Probably you have also seen in many other places or maybe heard about it that many Turkish people, especially those who are superstitious, want their grounds to be red. And how is this? So basically when you finish your Turkish coffee, you will see all the grounds settle at the bottom of the cup. So the only thing that people do, those ones that are specialized in reading the fortune, is that they will just see the figures that are shaped there and they will tell you your future or your fortune. Nowadays you cannot really find many shops in Istanbul that really do that, but what Turkish local people do is that they have an app which they can download to their mobile, and then they can just take photos in different angles of the cup, they send them, and within an hour or maybe less they will receive their fortune. And this one is called börek, which börek is also very traditional in the country, especially for breakfast. We can find it almost anywhere in the country, in Istanbul, so you don't have to worry. And this is the portion we got, which actually I think it is more than enough even for one person. I will even eat half of this. So I think it was quite good. And this one is filled with cheese. Another great place that we have found, it's right in the center of Kadıköy markets where all of this area is, and we found this little restaurant which usually has the homemade food, which in Turkish we know them as lokanta, and I can see that actually they have plenty of things, so we're gonna check them and we will show you. So here we have already our foods, and this is the portion for the chickpeas, which in Turkish are known as nohut. And this is another thing that we call haydar, and this is some sort of haydari. And I said haydar. That's why you didn't understand me. Haydari? Haydari. Haydari. Haydari. Haydari. Haydari. Ri. R, haydar, ri, haydar. And this one is also what we call meze, and this one is haydaru. Like my husband was making fun of me, haydaru. So this is very good, and the portions are quite big. So let's try it. As we say in Turkiye, çok güzel, gerçekten beğendim, bayıldım. Teşekkürler. İyi günler. And well, this is another one that I cannot skip on the list, and of course this is the famous simit. So simit, you can find it everywhere in the country, everywhere in the city, and you can have it any time of the day while walking somewhere else. Of course, one of the main expenses that we need to consider when we are traveling in Istanbul is eating. And for this, of course, if you want to experience the Turkish gastronomy, we recommend you eating in different restaurants apart from your hotel. And in this case, we wanted to show you one specific restaurant for Turkish breakfast that personally we love. And every time we have the chance of come here, we definitely do it. This one is in Cihangir, very close to Taksim Square. And for this one, which is a ban kahvaltısı, this is very famous in Turkey, the ban Turkish breakfast. And it is very complete. We can find, oh, of course, the menemen, eggs, cheese, cucumber, tomato, different type of sauces, and everything. So this is for two people, and even right now I'm already full. So as you can see, there are many things. You will eat really, really good. When we mention Turkey, one of the first things to come to our head, of course, is baklava. Because let's remember that this is one of the most popular desserts in the country. There are numerous shapes, sizes, and flavors, but the most common types are the walnut and the pistachio. And even though these two are delicious on their own, keep an eye out for other variations of baklava, especially the one called soğuk baklava, which literally means cold baklava. This is a milky variation of it, and without a doubt is one of my favorite. Try the chocolate one. Let us know in comments below which one would you like to try. If you liked the video and found it useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this about Istanbul and Turkey every week. See you next time. Bye bye.